your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life.
In case you are new to my videos, firstly, thank you for stopping by. And secondly, a little bit about me. My name is Anika. I work in tech, and specifically I work in product management. I am a product manager working for a Silicon Valley based tech company. However, I work in Melbourne, so that means working a lot with different time zones. In terms of the products that I work on, under my ownership, I have multiple products. So a couple of them are live and have existing customers using them. My team is currently starting the development on a new product. I'm also doing a lot of discovery and research in preparation for a new product concept that we will probably work on next year. So if you are on TikTok, check out my account. It is called The Product Pup on TikTok as well, and that's where I post way more frequently. I'm gonna carry on with the rest of the day for now, and then I'll probably check in just before my next meeting to share what it is all about. In my work vlogs, I like to give as much insight as possible into the day-to-day life of a product manager. We wear many different hats, we work with many different people in a business, and every day is, without being cliche, very, very different. So I'm gonna make sure this week I keep you up to date on what meetings I have, who I'm meeting with, and what the purpose of those meetings are, as well as the other types of work that I'm doing behind the scenes. So now it's around 11 o'clock, and I thought I would share the plan for today and also the rest of the week. Normally Mondays are really quiet, and that's because the US team that I work with is offline, and so there's just generally less activity happening on a Monday. This morning I spent some time just catching up on Slack, catching up on emails, answering some questions for the team, and just thinking about what I need to get done this week. And meeting wise, today is looking pretty good. I have 3 meetings this afternoon, which is a quick team stand-up, a product and engineering leads delivery meeting, and then a product and design catch-up. In terms of this week as a whole, I actually don't have any big deliverables or any big high pressure things to work on, which is really nice because the last few weeks have been absolutely insane. We've just wrapped up planning for the next 9 months, and also for the next quarter, and I've also spent a lot of my time in the last month doing discovery and research and product requirements for a new product. So this week you'll see a lot of what it's like to work as a product manager in very business as usual, maintenance mode type. It's just gone 2:30 and I'm about to jump onto my first meeting of the day. It is very rare to not have a meeting until 2:30, but I'm very happy about it. This is just a quick team stand-up with my engineering team, and it's just a quick 15 to 25 minutes where everyone talks about what they've done on the last day, if they have any blockers, and what they will be trying to get done in the next day. Straight after that, I have a team delivery meeting. So this is every fortnight, we do a presentation to our product and engineering leadership on how the different streams of work that our teams work on are tracking. And so this is just a quick 30 to 40 minutes preparing for that. So we will just go over how our projects are tracking, if there are any blockers, if anything is at risk, if there have been any changes to our plans, if there have been any incidents, any security issues. Very execution and work delivery orientated meeting. I don't have to do much other than sit in and just clarify any updates for my team. I've now made it to 4:30, which means I have finished my last meeting of the day, which, as I mentioned earlier, was a sync between product design and a few product managers. This was a session to talk about a new product that we are currently doing design explorations for, and a way for us product managers to share some relevant information on roadmaps and how certain products are probably going to work with designers, so that they have the right information and context going into designing these new products. So I'm gonna end this here for Monday and see you tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to Tuesday. It's 12 o'clock and I'm starting this a little bit later today because I have had a pretty quiet morning work-wise. I had 2 meetings this morning. The first one was with a customer, a pretty large, well-known customer. They were having some problems with one of the products that I own, and so I wanted to talk to them directly to understand their use case and basically find a way to help them. Product managers should speak to customers on a regular basis, so I try and speak to between 3 to 5 customers a month, and that gives me really good feedback on my product and what we need to be doing in order to improve that product, especially for larger strategic customers. Secondly, I had a call with an internal product team who wanted to understand our roadmap a little bit better, just so they can figure out if there are dependencies on them. Then I went for a walk and have just been catching up on Slack. This morning, before I started work though, I actually edited a video for YouTube, so I did some side project stuff. I've been trying to do a bit more of my personal work in the mornings before I start my job. It is now almost 2:30 and I just had my first meeting of the afternoon of I think 5 or 6 meetings and this was a product and design sync. I think I had a product and design sync yesterday, so this was kind of an extension of that. And now at 2:30 I will have a one-on-one with my manager. So what are some of the things that I'm doing in between meetings? I'm responding to a bunch of customer feedback on Slack with a lot of different product managers, trying to understand some dependencies and requirements that they might have for my products. Honestly, just doing a bit of admin in terms of updating documentation or tidying up documentation that I just haven't gotten around to in a while. Is updating some dashboards, which we use to monitor the adoption and usage of our products. And that involves using SQL and writing some queries to extract the right data from a database and then putting them into dashboards and finding the best way to present that information. Hello and welcome to Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I'm coming to you at 11:30 a.m. again today, and this morning has been extremely eventful. I had my first meeting at 10:30, but around 9 a.m. we actually had an earthquake in Melbourne, which is very rare and it was certainly unexpected. So feeling a bit frazzled from that pretty much wrote off this morning. And then after that I tuned into a half an hour fortnightly delivery update that we do to our product and engineering leadership team. And now I'm just catching up on various Slack messages from overnight. And then at 12 o'clock I have a team lunch. The rest of the afternoon is jam-packed with meetings. Very frazzled, as is Happy. He was very, 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 very freaked out, as you can imagine. As you can see, I have lunch coming up, then I have a one-on-one, then I have a demo that someone is doing for some competitive products, then a program-related meeting that I don't really need to go to, a team stand-up, and then another one-on-one. This morning, I set a new YouTube video to live, so I just want to see how that is doing. I mean, it's only been a couple of hours, so not much going on yet, but I'm really hopeful that this video will do well. I'm just gonna pick what I want for lunch.
Thinking like fish and chips or fish and salad type of situation.
You know those days when you're just not in the headspace to work? That is how I feel today. I'm about to finish up my day because it is now 4:15 and just with everything that's happened today, I'm just mentally done. And I spent the last few hours pretty much just on video calls. So I had the lunch, which you would have last seen. Then I had a one-on-one with our group's engineering manager, and we were just discussing some team and people related stuff. I attended a demo that another product person was doing, basically on some competitive products that we are building something similar to, and so we wanted to get an understanding of how those competitors products work. Straight after that I attended a program sync, which is when we have really large projects that span multiple product teams. We'll have a weekly or fortnightly sync just to get on the same page with everyone and make sure dependencies are all good. Straight after that, I had a team stand-up, and yeah, that was just a quick update on what everyone in the team is doing. And then I had another one-on-one with my team's engineering manager. So next week we are doing a bit of a planning week, which is normally something we would do in person. We would like do an offsite. We would go away somewhere, and it would be a way to bond and like socialize, as well as do some strategic thinking. However, we cannot do that for today, and I will tune in tomorrow. Welcome to Thursday, which is officially the end of the official work week. As I mentioned earlier this week, it is a short work week as tomorrow is a public holiday. I still have a pretty relaxed day. I don't have any meetings until the afternoon, and then quite a jam-packed afternoon of meeting. And I want to try and get done as much as I can today so that on Monday I'm not having to do unnecessary catch up. For now, I'm gonna go on a walk. It is a beautiful day in Melbourne. It's like 21 degrees, and I'm gonna go on a walk with my dog. And then when I get back, I will share what the plan is for the work day.
It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive.
It is now much later. I got back from my walk quite a while ago and did some work on my laptop. I responded to a few customer tickets. I responded to various Slack messages. I organized some meetings to discuss some product requirements with engineering. And then at 1 o'clock I had a meeting with 3 other product managers. At 2 p.m. we have a product group demo, and that is going to be with all the engineering team across my product group, and different teams will demo what they have been working on. The official work week is over because it is now 5:30. I'm just wrapping up some small things, sending some updates to people, meetings that I had at the end of the day, and just clearing off lots of small things for a clean start to next week.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different